Hey everyone, welcome to my very first video. I'm excited to have you here. This channel is all about sharing my thoughts and commentaries on anything I find interesting. So expect variety, fun, and fresh perspectives. Stick around, hit that notification button, and let's explore together.
하나, 둘, 셋. 안녕하세요, 블랙핑크입니다.
So the first thing I want to talk about is the BlackPink album. Yeah, I've always been a Blink. I've listened to them since their debut days, and honestly, it's fair to say I've always also been their defender. So if you want to come for me in the comment section, feel free to do so, but be respectful about it. The Blackpink album was released on February 27 this year, which I was really excited for because we all know that even in many albums, Blackpink has never failed to deliver. So, to my capacity, I was like, hell yeah, I will be among the first people to stream it as a loyal fan. So, to keep it a buck, the album was pretty much mid, which is unexpected because YG did announce their comeback last year. But compared to all their other mini albums, I actually did like Screw Up and Kill This Love. But the most appalling to me was their discography of 37 songs as a group, while their solos presented more than 60 songs, inclusive of features. So if it is a numbers game, which it is, definitely detailing to note that YG is definitely doing something wrong. And I know some of you believe in the phrase quality over quantity, which is okay, but I mean they've been an active group for over 8 years, so they should have more songs if their management is actually serious about them. And the album not being promoted actually proves a point. But it's still an actual gag that the album has such streams despite everything, because no promotion for such a group is still promotion, but there needs to be improvement. As Blinks, we have to be honest that YG have to do more in promoting and generally producing an album, because how can more than 5 producers work on a mini album to produce that? Anyway, I rest my case as their contract renewal is getting closer, and yeah, I think moving forward they should negotiate better terms for their group activities, because I think they should be involved in the creative control with my artists, because it's pretty clear that YG artists are extremely talented. I remember the time they did a massive concert and had all their artists perform, and honestly, it was so iconic, so they should do it again, only this time bigger and better. Imagine if they produced a company album and featured all the artists in mini segments of the album, divided based on debut position and abilities. I'll listen to that honestly. So I think they should do more about the artists, but I'm also sure that YG would never listen to fan petitions for that matter. I'm going to end this by saying that poor management from YG has led to disbandment and resigning of groups with different agencies. And honestly, if they can't fix it, they will lose more groups. Look at Trojan Baby Monster. The difference is crazy because why is there a lot of disparity in promotional strategies? And it's not on a shade exclusive, it's just food for thought. But on a fair note, Treasure has also disappeared for a while too. But I guess we just have to wait and see.
Manon from Switzerland!
So, we've all heard about it. We've heard the theories, but let's be honest, none of us know anything. See, this situation would have been simmered if Hype was extremely honest about the whole situation, but let's be honest, they will never do that. So, Manon has always received a lot of hate since debut. Then that trashy documentary, and to make it worse, the constant exclusion from group activities. So you might think whatever you want, but honestly, an entertainment company like Hybe can most definitely take a stand, or at the very least show support for their artist, unless the rumors about this being a promotional stunt is true. Also, the elephant in the room is as much as icons want to be there for their girls and support them and be like the girls love each other, the company not allowing the girls to give a statement is honestly going to hurt them in the long run. The whole situation with Daniela's dad honestly didn't make things any better for the members because there was clearly a boundary issue there. If my parent did the things her dad did, I'd honestly not trust them anymore. Doesn't matter whether Danny told her dad those crazy things or not, but for him to be on that wild rampage on the internet for that matter was crazy. And it didn't help his daughter's situation because there are already claims and clickbaits of his daughter not being a quote unquote mean girl. So let's just say, in order for you to be a celebrity, it's important to not have your parent being an absolute wild card. So we'll just see how this plays out. But honestly, I was in Katseye for Manon. But yeah, we'll just see it.
Enhypen intro, if you don't mind.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We say hello. We are
Enhypen. What's good? My name is Heesung.
So yeah, Heesung left Enhypen, and the situation has been extremely mixed and in their fandom and in the K-pop hater community. My take is he's been in the group for a long time, and I think, yeah, probably the whole situation could be better, but Hybe has never made things better for their groups. Even though they're in a subsidiary of Hybe, they're still under Hybe. So we have to note that too. I saw a tweet saying he should have waited until the rest of their contract would be over, but I need K-pop stans to remember and understand that it doesn't matter whether you're a fan or not, but we never know what happens in those companies because those people are on contracts, and what they choose to show or not show is extremely limited. Plus, I think he decided to exit the group because there's no creative control over their music. And it's the same with the other group members who have different vibes but are conformed to different concepts. So, yeah, I'm happy for him, and I think fans should see through that he gets his piece and is able to pursue his own music genre differently. Thank you for reaching this far. Tune in for more.